Hi everybody and welcome to Ragnarok. It's finally came out, it's finally here, and we're finally going to be taming the bison. I have been waiting for this creature for so long since I first heard about it in the Fjordur votes back in Survival Evolved, and now it's here. Now it's here. Um, so with that, you are going to mostly find these guys hanging out on the islands and the Highlands up here to the top right of the map. I know my map's not fully filled out, but this kind of gives you an idea of what's going on with it right there. So you can kind of picture kind of what you're looking for. Um, these guys are actually a lot simpler to tame than I thought they would be. I thought they would have a really complex taming method. They don't. Um, I think the best way that you might be able to tame these guys is going to be some good old-fashioned stone pillars and a gate. So we'll craft up maybe 20 of these. Let's see if they'll even fit into a dino gate first. So what we'll do is we get our pillars set up, because I don't think these guys are going to be able to break stone, but who knows? We're going to find out. I know how to tame these guys already. I've already done some experiments just so I didn't waste anybody's time. And we are going to see how this works. Open this back up. Grab out you. Grab out you. I am in creative just so I can do this in the most efficient way possible for you guys. I want to make sure that I'm getting you guys all the best stuff as soon as possible. So, we get this set up. We get that set up. Now, these guys are knockout tames, which is wild because you wouldn't expect it. But they are highly aggressive with each other. If you hit one, the rest of them are going to come. So you need to make sure that you are completely prepared for that when it happens. So these guys can fit through dino gates. That's very good to know. I don't think he can fit through the pillars I set there. Awesome. Alright. I'm really sorry. You're a very beautiful female. But we are going to knock you out too, actually. I just had the idea because we want to check out everything that these guys can do, as well as tame them. So you're going to knock these guys out. They're not too high of a level. Well, this one's a level 90, which is kind of great, but they're not super high. You can just knock them out. They pass out. Ooh, what is that? It's backing up. Oh, it was going for a ram charge. Okay. You can already start seeing some of their abilities right now. I mean, let me float up a little bit. I'll make this a little bit easier. Now, these guys lose torpor pretty quickly. You're gonna want to be just pumping out that stuff. I knocked the female out. The male's next, and they are going to take kibble or crops or whatever you got. Pretty much, you could probably do berry pit tames, but their torpor drops incredibly quickly. You have to be on top of these guys if you don't have kibble. Just ready for them, right? Instead of just waiting around to kibble tame these guys, we are going to just force tame them, just so we can get to seeing, what they're all about, right? So we got that one going. Ooh, and we got some of that skill tree. That'd be really nice to check out at some point. And we got the female. Neither one of them are following me. Oh, I got the Explorer note and didn't even fucking look at it. We'll open that up real quick. Where is that going to be? That's going to be Explorer notes. And it's going to be in... Yeah, it's going to be Dossier. Bison Dossier right here. Let's see. I'm going to turn this around so I can read it. After dealing with the endless parade of mutants, freaks... Oh, okay. I understand now. So it doesn't actually tell you how to tame them. It's just the regular dossier that we've already seen and we've already read it. And they are highly territorial. Once you get near them or their kids to a certain extent, they immediately get aggressive and they will immediately come for you. So let's check and see what level we're going to actually unlock the bison saddle at. And it will be unlocked at level 50. That means that these are going to be pretty decent mid-game mounts, at least. So let's go ahead. Let's grab one of those. Craft one of these up. And put it in here. Yep, okay. Welcome to you. Slap that on there. Oh, wow. Just wow. Already, I am absolutely in love with the way that this looks. The bison is huge. You are sitting right up on that saddle. I have a fairly average size character, so, like, you're gonna get something out of it. But, like, look at the spikes on the front of that. This is, hold on. This is really well done. Let me get a better shot of it for you guys with the orbit camera. Just look at that. Oh my god. These are amazing. Just saddle alone is great. Head up is an ability. Oh! Okay, they pick up speed like dire bears too. And I'm guessing that with this pickup speed, we are going to be able to do... Oh, that's the wrong button. All right, let me pick up speed again. I pressed the camera button there. They have a wonderful turn radius too. This is much better than the dire bear. You're gonna have a lot more mobility with these guys. We're gonna turn, face our opponents. I'm going to press R. Okay, so that wasn't it. That wasn't the right ability. That's just a regular head thrash that's going to collect you some berries. We're gonna turn around and we are going to try our L2. Oh, so that was a head slam. That was a big head slam of some sort. We're also going to check out to see if they harvest wood and like what they're going to be good at harvesting. Ooh, so that does like an AoE as well. So I'm betting head up is going to be an R3. Oh no. Oh, I understand it now. So it's your head positioning on these guys. Does that mean if I just straight up smack them? No damage there. I'm wondering if that gives me different abilities then. So I'm running straight at it with my head down. And it's like a goring attack. Okay. And so is my jump going to be the same? No. Okay, I'm doing more of a pick up and toss. All right, let's try that again. Yeah. Wow, you launched them far too. So just judging by the damage you're getting already with these guys, you're doing real good. You're getting some good knockback, you're getting some good mobility. Yeah, that feels really good. That feels really good. So this is the male. The male's going to have more combat utility, of course. And I'm kind of curious if we get... There was a Rex over here earlier. And I'm curious if we get... There he is. A buff of some kind from being near them. Let me just... I'm going to do a little cheating here. Just gonna refill those stats so that it's going up. It's definitely not going to tank a lot of damage until you get a good saddle, of course. I'm almost sure of it. I'm going to do the head down. And then we're going to do our... It's going to be L2 on controller. Okay, you can't launch a Rex. That's good to know. But head down seems to be much more of a slow-paced... maybe beefier attack? Let's do heads up. You're still doing 90. I'm going to put the head down again. I'm going to come back around to it and now do this. Okay, so you're not getting any gore. You're not getting anything like that. But you are getting some different moves depending on how you're moving. Depending on where your head ability is. So these guys are going to do some pretty decent damage. These are only level 90, and I'm doing 120 on the heavy swing, and 90 on just base attack. So moving on from that Rex, we're going to shoot over here to this tree. I want to see if it can collect any wood. Obviously it can't collect stone. We've been hitting some stone. But can it collect wood? It can. That collects thatch very well. I can check to see if it collects wood using the other ability. Okay, so it's mostly a thatch gatherer. That's what I've gathered from. That's what I gathered from this. This is going to be mostly thatch, mostly combat utility for these guys. They're not going to be collecting much outside of berries, right? So now that we've checked out the male, it's time to check out the female, because the female also has a couple of things for us to see. And I'm curious at how we're going to do that. Definitely a female. I wonder if I have to equip the saddle first in order to access this ride behavior. Is it going to be in behavior? No. Okay. Options. Not in options either. So, very similar. Head down, head up. You're going to have all of the same attacks from the female. From what I've heard, you were supposed to be able to get milk from these guys. Let's see. Jar. Not jar. Jug, maybe? Not jug. Bucket. We're just going down the list of things that it could be. Pail. No, nothing. Okay. Let's kind of just scroll down through here then and see. I do have some of the mods on. I tried to turn them off before I came in, so I apologize for the clutter. But it's what we've got. Oh, maybe I just search milk, huh? Milk. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so I'm wondering how we're going to collect the milk from... Oh! I wonder if they have to breed. Okay. So. Kind of like how cows work IRL. If you breed the two... Curious on if it will work. So we've got the breeding process going. Oh man, it looks like it's gonna take a hot minute too. Ew. I'd like for that not to take so long. All right. Poses a bit of an issue. It does seem that you have to have your bison give birth to be able to start producing milk. And right here, it says milk bison. I press triangle, and I can then milk the bison. I open my inventory, and we have a pail of milk. How often this is going to actually refresh, I am unsure. It seems like, okay, so every 15 minutes or so, you're going to be able to get some more milk. The milk of the bison is going to double the duration of status effects from things like free curry and stuff like that. Really just coming out of there and giving you massive amounts of buffs on top of the meals that you're eating by extending that time period for those meals. And yeah, so that's how you're going to get milk. You just have to breed them and have a baby, a baby bison around, which, by the way, looks absolutely adorable. But yeah. I look forward to seeing what else these guys have to hold. I can't wait to mutate these guys. These guys are really, really cool. And that's just a quick little look on how to tame the bison. I really hope that you guys enjoy this vid. I hope it was helpful. I hope it's offered you any form of assistance, and we will give you more details a little bit later. We'll fill in that little blank spot about how to get the milk as I figure it out. But until that, I'll catch you in the next one. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you then. Bye.